Sagittarius, this week's message comes from the combination of the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Four of Pentacles, bringing a mix of caution and reflection on your actions and resources. The Knight of Wands in reverse typically represents impulsive or scattered energy. You might be feeling restless, eager to take action or move forward with plans, but there's a sense of inconsistency or lack of direction. In reverse, this card warns you about rushing into things without proper planning or acting too hastily, which can lead to setbacks or frustration. There may be a desire to act on impulse or chase excitement, but this card asks you to slow down, reassess your approach, and make sure your actions align with your long-term goals. The Four of Pentacles indicates a focus on security, stability, and holding on to what you have. This card can suggest that you're being overly cautious or protective of your resources, whether it's money, time, or energy. You may be holding on tightly to what you've gained, fearing loss or instability. While it's important to be mindful of your finances and security, this card can also indicate the need to loosen your grip and avoid becoming too rigid or closed off to new opportunities. When these two cards come together, they highlight the tension between wanting to take action and the need for stability. The Knight of Wands in reverse urges you to avoid acting recklessly, while the Four of Pentacles asks you to balance your desire for security with the need to remain open to growth. You may be feeling conflicted between wanting to pursue something new or exciting and the fear of losing what you've worked hard to build. This week, it's important to find a middle ground. Avoid being overly protective of your resources or holding on too tightly out of fear, but also be mindful of acting on impulse without thinking things through. This is a time for careful planning and making sure your actions align with your long-term goals, rather than chasing quick thrills or temporary satisfaction. Alternatively, this combination could indicate setbacks if you don't have a solid financial plan in place to move your projects forward. Be sure that you have the proper resources before making any big decisions. In summary, Sagittarius, this week calls for patience, balance, and thoughtful consideration. While you may feel the urge to leap forward or take risks, the cards remind you to be cautious and mindful of your resources. Focus on creating a solid foundation and avoid acting too impulsively. Trust that by finding the right balance between action and security, you'll make more meaningful progress in the long run.